Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the Danjo number EM-2. This is a polished brass scar plate. This is a relatively unusual unit in that it has this small return on it. And just to dispel the obvious, that scratched surface you see, of course, is just the peel-away protective film over the 605, which stands for solid brass with a polished finish and a lacquer. You can tell from the backside that that's brass base material. Okay. The screws, however, they might be stainless. Those might be stainless screws plated to match. They are only marginally magnetic. They're quite marginally magnetic. And stainless, I understand, does have some magnetism, some evidence of magnetism when it's been machined. So the point is they're not brass, which is probably not a bad thing, being a very soft material. Scar plate for door damaged by prying. Yeah, obviously, somebody's getting in there and working this edge. So this will allow you, when you close the door, to have a presentable finish to it, because that's what's going to get gouged, people putting instruments here. Fits under one side of door with the curved lip. And let's go over its dimensional properties. They say 4-inch wide. Indeed. 9-inch tall. Sounds good. Then they have 2 3/8. I'm thinking that's really supposed to be 3/8. Really 5/16. Let's take a look at the template below this video. I don't know what they mean 2 3/8. Forgive me. 2 3/8 is the back set. Okay, that's not really clear there. Yeah, we'll fix that. That's for sure. Let's test that. 2 3/8. The edge of the door to the center of the hole. 2 3/8. Yeah, 1.125" diameter on the hole preparation. Sold as each. You might need 2, but perhaps just 1. One dimension we've not gone over, which is indicated on that link to the template, is 22 gauge or .032. My caliper tells me .036. .036 with that peel away film that's on there. The template also does tell you that it's in polished brass and a 605, and that it's also in 630, which means stainless steel and a satin brushed finish is what that would be. So those 2 finish options are available. There's also a link below this video to a document called Product Catalog. And that Product Catalog will allow you to review all items, accessory items from Danjo. As you search that catalog, you can search for EM-2, and you'll find where that comes up. The EM4 is the 2 3/4 version of the back set, so be mindful of that. And it gets a little bit wider as well. It goes to 4 1/4 to accommodate the further back set by 1/4 inch. The rest of that catalog is handy because it does go over other items that might be very appropriate, especially the remodeler's plates. You'll see those, and what you're really trying to do is either to disguise some pitting, patina, damage to the face of the door. Occasionally people will buy a remodeler's plate because they simply want to change the look of the door or the new doors, but using their existing hardware. So you can come up with some escutcheon plates, and occasionally people do that just to make it look fresh and new. And they certainly will do that, absolutely. Those are called remodeler's plates. The rest of the catalog has other door hardware, viewers, door guards, the flip style, chain guards as well, handrail brackets, elbow catches and coat hooks. Crash chains are there. Trim and auxiliary hardware like window locks, edge pulls, a flush pull that they have there as well. Not a lot to say. Why you're going to use this? You're mitigating damage is the bottom line. You're going to want to dry fit this on your door before you just screw it in and assume that it works. You might need to mortise that back a little bit on the edge of the door if you don't want to surface mount that, because that's really going to be more than 32 thousandths, because that's not a super tight bend on the inside. So you'll either possibly chamfer the door where you want to fit this tighter, or you might just mortise it so you can bring this flush to the edge of the door. I would mortise it and chamfer it is what I would do. And chamfer it's just to break the edge, because that's not a tight 90 degree in there, as you can see. A little bit of a radius to the inside of that. So you're going to have to break that and bring it tight, because if your door already has a very tight margin, it's not going to suffer in adding another 16th to the edge. So be mindful of that. You know, you're either going to draw this tight and then this won't be flush or flat to the face of the door, or draw that and then this will be hanging off. So be mindful of that. Dry fit it before you install. Make any modifications you need. You could probably just take a file, honestly, and just break the edge of the door for the 9-inch height. Obviously, this would not be permissible to do that sort of work on a fire door. This is not listed nor labeled for use on fire-rated doors, so it's technically it's not permissible to apply it to a fire-rated door because of that reason. The reason is because they've not tested the door with an additional fuel load, like a piece of metal or brass. Finally, there is a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the Danjo products that we sell, but also a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog. If you have any questions on the Danjo, this is their part number EM-2 and a 605 finish, or any other Danjo product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you very much.